Hey, you guys, Stuart Pidlong, the most targeted citizen, the most sweaty citizen at the very moment. It's been a long day, haven't gotten much done. Still waiting on the video I posted earlier. I posted about 3.5 hours ago, and it still hasn't posted. Surprise, surprise, surprise. In that video, I told you guys about my denting my truck, which I am so disappointed. So disappointed in denting my truck up. Got a dent right here, right there. That sucks. That really upsets me. And then even worse on the other side, what I had to do is because, as you see, all by myself today and had to load this jet ski by myself because I don't ever have any help. Nice dent right there. Ooh, that's horrible. That's horrible. Ooh, that breaks my heart. Anyway, today I loaded the jet ski up by myself. I told you guys that was a priority today. Yesterday got my 6 horsepower boat running. It's ready to rock and roll. Today, got the jet ski going. Remember, purchased it for $125 off Facebook Marketplace. It's a 95 Polaris SLT 750. That's the top dog. I think they only made one a little bigger, and it was a 780. But this is a 3-man, 3-cylinder jet ski. One of the top dogs in this day. Polaris actually went to the top of the jet ski watercraft market with the Polaris jet skis. In 2000, I think 99 is the last year that Polaris engaged in watercraft. They got out right after that, but took it to the boat guy, and he said he fired up, and I wouldn't even. I thought I was dropping it off, and he was going to mess with it, but he's so busy, and he ain't got time to fool with it. So he said, crank it up, and I haven't touched this thing in a month at all to do anything, to crank it, to touch it, anything. And we messed with it for about 10 minutes. He pulled the plugs, put a little ether in them, just cleaned them out. And then finally walked away. It wouldn't crank. It just kept acting like it was going to crank. We walked away from it 5 minutes, talked a little bit, come right back to it. He hit the button, it fired up, and it sat there and just ran like a champ. And I was concerned about all the noise coming out of the jet. And he said they're noisy at the jet, but once you put them in the water, he said they quieten down. You won't even hear it. He said his opinion of hearing this motor, and I told him everything about it. I told him, listen, you can still see the crosshatch really good inside the pistons, inside the cylinders. I said there's no ridge at the top of the cylinder wall where pistons come up and with wear. And his opinion is this is going to be a great jet ski, and he was congratulatory that I got it for 125 bucks. But as you can see, this jet ski is not going to remain what it looks like now. As you can see, the stickers are wore out, and it's just pretty rough all the way around. But I've never been a fan of camo, but I don't want people to see this thing. So we're getting all the stickers off the side of it, stripping it all down to nothing, and it's going to go camo. No more purple for me. So we're going to get all this sticker off. I think that's paint, that's a sticker, all that's a sticker. But if you've never done any decal removal like this, hot air gun, a really sharp putty knife, and a razor blade works. My putty remover has disappeared. Mason brought oven cleaner, which it helps soften the glue, but it's not the best stuff to use. But as you can see, all this, as bad as it was lettered up, it's still got glue on it, but it's doing better. It's doing better. But yeah, this will be camouflage. Never liked camouflage as a kid because I wasn't a hunter then. I just always thought camo was tacky, and it may still be to people, but to me it's useful because I don't want anybody to see this on the water. I don't want anybody to see it. I don't want it. My house is going to be green. Everything I own is going to be covered up green because I don't want anybody to see me. I want to be left alone. Talked to him about ordering a couple of these parts. This trigger, I got to get it ordered tonight for my throttle. Also, I'm going to have to get a new cable for this. He said it's the right cable. He said what happens is it's kind of like a collapsible fishing rod. The same with that right there is once you extend it, it's supposed to extend out, but you've got just metal wires around one cable, and it just corrodes and rusts shut. So that's like 80 bucks for all that stuff, and I ain't got it. I'm broke. I spent way too much money I didn't really have to spend. So this is the project, and again, this is for the houseboat. This isn't for my pleasure. This is not a personal watercraft to me. This is to get Tina from the boathouse to the dock, to the landing. That's the main job. Put her on this, get her to the landing, and I come back home. That's the deal. This is going to be quicker. It's going to be more efficient. Hopefully, it will be safer as well. I asked him about dependability, and he said, no watercraft is dependable. He said, if you ride it, if you ride this thing every day, if you don't let it sit for any long amounts of time, he said it will work. It'll do everything you need it to do. He said, but sitting like everything else, especially watercraft, is the worst thing to do. So he told me the number one thing with these is always make sure mix your gas 50-50. Actually mix it heavier than what it calls for. It actually calls for 25-to-1 ratio oil to gas. But I told him I mix it a little heavier than 50 because oil injected from the factory. But I went ahead and disconnected all the oil injection and mixed the gas myself. So it's actually about 60-to-1 mix. And it's better to have more oil than less oil. The worst case scenario is it may smoke a little bit. But that goes straight out in the water. You don't even have to worry about it. So done all that. He said make sure to carry plugs and a plug wrench. And other than that, he said that's it. Just if I'm the one putting fuel in it, I ain't got to worry about it. It should do everything I need it to do. So we're just cleaning it up, getting the decals off of it, and then probably tomorrow I'm going to try to get it to the water. I don't want to do it by myself because I'm telling you, this thing was a bear to get on there by myself. I literally had to pick it up, and it is heavy. This thing is not light. Don't let anybody fool you. It's light. But I got my ratchet straps chained to the front and just laid a row of styrofoam block down, and then I just picked it up and started ratcheting what little bit I could, and then just muscled the rest of it. And I got in it, cranked it up, pulled forward, and hit the brakes, and then it slid forward real gently. So I've got it on there pretty good. Still looking for a jet ski trailer. Still got my eyes open. Hopefully he's got one at the boat yard, so hopefully I can purchase that thing reasonably. I don't even want a jet ski trailer. I mean, because once I'm in the water, it's gonna stay in the water. I'm not gonna be taking it out. So if I could just get somebody, like I said, if I have to buy one and then sell it once I'm already out on the water, then that's the way I want to go. I'm hoping to sell every trailer I have except my motorcycle trailer. I'm going to sell my big aluminum one after I get everything sold. That's going to go. My aluminum trailer, 20-foot aluminum. The jet ski trailer, if I get it, the boat trailer will be sold. Everything's got to go. I'm selling everything. Hopefully that leaves Monday. Hopefully the guy comes back and pays up. That thing can go. I got to take everything out of it and put it into that. I've got to get the generator out of this. I want to get the awning off. The awning's brand new. I can put that on the side of my houseboat. It's got a water tank in it. It's got a gray water tank as well. I want to just get everything out that I can use for my houseboat or sell. It's got a good generator. It's not the Onan. I'm going to pull the Onan out of that one. Onan generator is anywhere from $6,000 to $12,000 now. And I think it's a 5,000 watt Onan generator. So that will be awesome. That will be the power backup for my home. Like I said, once I get the houseboat built and get it where I can move in, then I'll do the big liquidation of selling vehicles. And then all the money from vehicles will go to buy my solar array. I'm stacking solar deep on the roof. I'm just going to fill the roof up with solar panels and get it done. I don't want to be without power. And the world's coming to an end really, really fast. So this is what we're doing right now. I'd love it. I really want to take it to the water in the morning, but I just don't want to take it. I don't feel comfortable taking it with my Ranger and being alone and trying to hook this thing, because I'll have to pretty much put it underwater to be able to load the jet ski back on it. And people ain't really hanging out at boat docks eager to help. So I'm hoping I get to go out and take it on the water. So we'll see what happens. But as you can see, stripping all the lettering off of it. I've got to still yet get it titled. I've got the lost title form out of South Carolina, and it's just one form, just one piece of paper, and I don't need anybody's signature. I don't need the previous owner's signature. I've already ran the numbers. It's clean. It's ready to rock and roll. All I got to do is get the paperwork, fill it out, and then turn it into my DMV, and then it'll be legit legal. And it's a shame you got to ask permission to go in the water. Isn't that a shame? But I've always wanted one of these things, and the Lord blessed me. $125. The battery, I think I paid $80 or $90 for the battery. The gasket kit was to do the head. I did the top end on it and did a head job, or piston cylinders. I think I got right at $300 in it. So if I can get one season's use for $300, I think I'm doing good. But I think it'll do much better than that, because these motors, if you take care of them, if you're the one person that knows what they're doing is working them on them, you can really Make them last. Heck, it may crank up right now. I don't know. It would have run if I wouldn't have let the choke go so fast. I wouldn't let the choke go so fast, it would have cranked up and run. Anyway, I'm going to put a charge on the battery tonight because I run it hard today trying to get it cranked. Let me see. I pulled the choke too fast, and what it does is it creates a vacuum. Yeah, battery's going to lay. Anyway, we'll get the charger on it right now. Get the battery charger, please. Get that thing charged up and get extra juice in it. But here we are. Stuart Piddle on the Most Targeted Citizen. Like, share, and subscribe. PayPal link is in the description. Anything you can donate would greatly help and be appreciated. So, God bless. The Piddle boys are doing it. We're building a houseboat. See ya.